This is Lady Di here, and I am with Clifford Crandall Jr., Grandmaster, founder of the American Martial Arts Institute. And he's got a class coming up on June 17th that you might want to consider taking. It's on women's self-defense. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
Nice to be. I am doing great. It's nice to see you. We've had a couple of minutes to chat. You're quite charming yourself, by the way.
Thank you very much. So let's talk about this class. So what is this class that you're offering about?
All right. We do women's self-defense classes at the American Martial Arts Institute in June, and we're going to do actually a couple through the summer, but June and November, because those are your greatest target periods of time. In June, there's a greater chance of you being a target, of you being assaulted. You're out, you're looking around, you're not staying aware and alert of your surroundings. You're trying to enjoy the short summer that we have. And then in November, you're carrying extra money, you're looking for gifts for people. And again, you're not alert, you're not looking around. And now, I will say, I recommend a personal safety class for everybody. Everybody should take one, because that's how we get knowledge into our massive computer inside our skull. But this is specifically for females, because they are a target. Seniors are a target. I recommend they take one, and we do things along that line. The Refuse to Be a Victim program, which is an international program that I'm certified to teach, deals with everybody. But this particular class is not for young people, unless it's young ladies maybe going to college, starting their first job, moving away from home. And those young ladies can go from age 18 to 98.
Okay.
All right.
And
it will respond to each age group when they come. So even if you're not really comfortable mobility-wise, or you use a cane, there are things that you can learn that'll make a difference in you not being a target.
Okay. That sounds really interesting. I'm curious about this. What can someone expect to learn in the session? All
right. We do an hour-and-a-half session. We split it into the first 45 minutes. We split the group, and in the first 45 minutes, you're going to get a great deal of mental knowledge, how not to look like a victim, how to be aware of your surroundings, how to stay alert to situations, how to keep an eye on the money that you have, your purse, if you have a backpack, in regards to the people around you, and to realize that an assault scenario is not only a solo, it's not just one person. Many times they work in groups of 2 and 3 to be able to assault somebody. So the first 45 minutes is to arm your mind with these skills. Then the second 45 minutes is to deal with that moment that you've come too close, you're being grabbed, and escape techniques. So avoidance is first, and then escaping is next. It's not about fighting. You're not going to become a fighter in an hour and a half. But you're going to become a well-armed, educated, intelligent human being who can be something, a force to be reckoned with by a human predator that is looking for a victim. So in that second half, you may be grabbed by the throat, by the sleeve, by the jacket, and there's ways of getting free. And if you can get free and step back and run 8 to 10 feet, you change the parameters of the assault. You change who can see you and who can't, and whether or not you can get help and how quickly. Because they've chosen an area, they've chosen a spot. If you can change the equation in any way, you may have just ended the whole situation and never even knew it was going to happen. So escape techniques, and then when you have to fight, because there's no room for flight, then what can you do? Where do you strike? How do you strike? And what will make the biggest difference? Fortunately, striking the human body, there are certain targets, and our body has not, through evolutionary change, altered those striking areas as being effective and with good results. And so, and we've got another 100 years, and our body is still going to be receptive to those certain strike areas, and we get into those and how to resort to them if you have to.
Okay, so this isn't something where people are going to have to come back again and again, and you're going to have to take martial arts classes.
No.
These are going to be simple skills that most of us can just learn to do and use it if we need it.
Yeah, this is knowledge you take with you. Training in the martial arts is a whole different perspective. You may know I write a column for the Sentinel, and I did a whole column 1 month for seniors to take a personal safety class. Just one, because we're intelligent individuals. That knowledge will roll around in our mind, and it will become part of our plan. And you don't have to go back. One of the nice things, I brought you a copy, The Women's Self-Defense in a Changing World, which was written by me and Lynn Jesse. It deals with the techniques we're doing, so anybody that wants to get it can simply review the techniques in the book and go home and practice them themselves. Be nice if you practice the escape techniques on your husband or anybody that lives with you. Be careful, please.
Okay, so here's
I say that for your husband. By the way.
Okay, so the other question I have then is sometimes we have situations where we're older, maybe we're a little overweight, maybe we have a little bit of a handicap, bum leg or a sore back, something like that. Is this something that these kind of people could come and gain something from, or is it just for someone who's physically fit?
No, they should definitely come, and they are more of a target than the physically fit woman is. So they are a target, and they need to come, and there's things you can do. I go through some techniques, some defensive moves just to stop it, to ward off the onslaught of the aggressiveness from a seated position, because there's a lot you can do from a seated position. And the worst thing you can do is stand up. When you feel you're being threatened, don't stand up. You have I'm looking at your face and you're going,
I would not have thought that.
I would have stood up to let them know I can take care of myself. No. You're seated. You're sitting on 4 strong legs on that chair. That means you have 4 weapons. You have 2 legs and 2 arms with hands at the end of them that you can use to defend yourself. They have to stand on their 2 legs and come at you with 2 hands. They have to lean over to reach for your throat or to hit you in the face. Their knees are available. Their groin is available.
Right.
Their ankles are available. Your legs are right there, easy to go. So no, there's things you can do. I teach techniques for paraplegics, from a wheelchair, and we definitely we've been doing it now for I think it's almost 40 some years, teaching techniques for the blind and visually impaired, and for people who use canes or walkers. That's all in this book.
Wow, that's
also
fantastic.
It's
one of those things you'd hope that is there, but knowing that it is, that's great.
Yes.
You never know in life when things could change and suddenly you're going to be in that position.
That's right. I'm constantly prepping myself that someday, not for an injury I've occurred, because I've been using a cane off and on my whole life because I bust up things, but someday I'm going to need that cane. But I like it. The cane is an awesome tool, and there's some nice moves you can do with it. It gives you great leverage, and one of the beauties about it is you can take it legally anywhere you want, including a plane or a courthouse.
There you go. That's good to know, too. All right, so this class is with Clifford Crandall Jr. He's the Grandmaster founder of the American Martial Arts Institute on Seneca Turnpike. His class is going to be June 17th. It starts at 10 a.m. and it ends at 11:30 in the morning. How does someone register for this?
It's now. You register. You can go online to the. I paused for a minute because you looked at me and I thought, wait a minute, because I did want to mention Headmaster Stolick is going to co-teach it with me. We have 4 female black belt certified instructors that are going to be there, plus 4 other males. So we have enough instructors to try to get to every single individual. That's our big aim.
Fantastic.
To register for it. See, I didn't forget the question. You thought I was going to. I could tell by the smile on your face. To register for it, you can go online to the American Martial Arts Institute. They have a spot there where it says Women's Self-Defense. You click on that. Registration forms, details, etc. You can stop, which is just up by... north of Michael T's restaurant, American Martial Arts Institute. We're on the left. You can stop at the school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, or Saturday morning and register there. Pre-registration is required before you can get into the class. You must be 18 or older. If you're 16 or 17, you need to have an adult with you. Okay? Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'm looking forward to this class, and hopefully we'll have some of our listeners realize this is something we should all do and join us there.
That'll be great.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.